EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down, it's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll be brought down about the 28.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here.
I have no words for what.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Love now. Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's second down. Now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gun. They'll look to throw. And be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose for the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st down, Love to pass. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A handoff is on the counter play. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Now they'll throw here. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Rashawn Gary. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the interception, Love. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Love from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to him on first down. Is down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. Just the 35-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. The right end. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Going to give this time to the tailback. Room here to run. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Love, they go play action now. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Third and long for Love. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. Here's Love. Looking deep for Adams. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
This one into the hands of Burton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it, What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range.
And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On fourth down, Love. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Love now on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Love. He's got Burton here. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Now they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Love. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.